You know, just really proud of him, happy for him. Such a humble guy. I'm not a big guy on deserving, but if there's anybody deserving of it, is Travis, because he always deflects the attention. Makes it about his offensive line, makes it about his teammates. He's just, he's got the ability to do it, and it's refreshing when you see a young man that has the ability, that puts the work in, and is able to achieve it. So really, really happy for him.
Our guys bought into it.
What do you mean you aren't a big guy deserving, just in terms of like mindset?
Well, no, just because a lot of times we feel like we deserve more than we really, we've really worked to earn. And so my word is more earn. Go out and earn it, because life isn't fair, and you're not always going to get what you feel like you deserve. But at the end of the day, you're going to get what you earn. Whatever work you put in, you're going to get the reward. And it may not be as much as you want, but at the end of the day, you can feel good about it when you put your best effort forward, and you're not counting on anybody else to give you what you deserve.
Tony, how important was it to kind of walk the line of getting your starters enough rest, but also when to pull them?
This was Wofford's not an easy team to get prepared for. You watch them on tape, and they're one of the best teams in FCS. Propose some challenges with their structure. Biggest thing for us is we just want to come out and play clean. It doesn't matter who we're playing. For us, biggest thing is to come out and play clean. I thought that the first two halves, the first half of this game and last game, is probably about as clean, other than the one punt that we had in the first half. And then really the big challenge was coming out in the second half and challenge these guys to respond better than they did the previous week. Because last week when we came out that first drive, didn't feel like we put our best foot forward. And this week we were to come out and score points, and then have an opportunity to play everybody else. So the biggest thing for us is we're in championship phase. It doesn't matter who we're playing. It's about how we play. And when guys take care of business, then you have the flexibility to play some more guys and build that depth.
Regardless of how the game's going.
Another strong game from Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor, and again, we know who Trevor is. We know the kind of young man that he is. And then Coach Sweeney said it when he came off of a little bit of adversity, that's good for him. And he's responded the right way, just like all of us anticipated that he would, because of the character that he has. And it's just good to see him playing at a high level. And week in and week out, each week presents its own challenges. So he's going to have to go back and start over on Monday, just like we did last week after the win versus BC. We had to start over on Wofford. We got to start over on NC State. Dangerous football team. We know how they've matched up with us over the last couple of years. We know how much they put into this game. So we're going to celebrate this one tonight. And Trevor and all the rest of the guys, they got a flesh it coming on Monday with the right mindset. And biggest thing for us is yes, we've put together a couple games of playing at a high level, but we got to continue to do it because it's championship phase of our season, and we got to be at our best.
Regardless of the score, was it the plan coming in to play Trevor the entire first half?
We didn't have any conversations on when we were trying to get him out. The biggest thing for us is we just wanted to play well. Whatever it took, our objective was to play well with all of our guys. We wanted to get them in there. And again, you can't. I was here in 2011 when it didn't go so well versus Wofford. I've been in here when we played Troy, and it's been tight games. So the biggest thing for us was really challenging from a maturity standpoint and see could they, replicate the maturity that they had early in the season when they played UNC Charlotte, knowing that obviously this team on paper is not going to be able to match up well. They're going to come in, be spirited, play us hard, and I thought the guys handled the challenge pretty well.
Looking back to when you were recruiting Travis, obviously 39 games and his name is in the record books with a lot of guys. Was that something you saw out of him when you?
Truthfully, didn't know a whole lot about Travis. It was a situation where that year going in, there was two guys that I was recruiting, and Travis was out in Louisiana. He was already down the road in his recruiting, was headed to Texas A&M, and we had a young man committed that fell apart in December, and that's really when we first met. And so I think it was one of those deals it was meant to be. But the first time I went into the school and I met with his coach and had a chance to meet his family and meet Travis, I knew that there was something special about him. He just had such a quiet and humble spirit. And then when I had a chance to see him play basketball, because that's really the first time I had a chance to see him do anything live, because again, we weren't recruiting him as a sophomore and a junior, and I didn't recruit him during the senior season because we were down the road with somebody else. So the first chance I had to see him play basketball and saw how explosive he was and how fluid he was. He could shoot, he could dribble, he could dunk. He could do all those things. I said, man, this guy's got a lot of skill set. But there was still some question because he was coming out of a option-based offense. So I didn't know how he ran the inside zone, how he ran the power, how he ran the outside zone. But I tell you what, because of who he is as a person, how humble he is, how he wants to be special, and how he worked to do it, it's all transpired into what we see now.
Go ahead.
I think Mitch Hyatt said around this time last year that the first time he knew Travis was crazy good was like maybe fall. I don't know. He like busted a huge run pretty immediately in fall camp.
Oh yeah.
Do you have like that aha moment?
And probably it was a similar run. I can remember we were out on Jervy Meadows, and it was just a quick little counter scheme to the boundary, and man, he took off and he was gone. And going against our defense, man, you don't hit big runs when you go against our defense in practice. And that fall camp as a freshman, I mean, he hit more big runs in that one fall camp than probably all the guys that I've had combined, Gallman and Ellington. Just I'm talking about big long runs like you saw tonight. And running away from people, and that's why I knew, man, this young man is special. And then, he still was green, because he's still, a lot of times, even I think on that one, he's probably outrunning his blockers, but he runs so violent and he runs so fast, he was able to hit a big play.
He said